Whoops.
Hello and welcome to episode 27 of Willing Snackrifice. I'm Mike.
I'm Liz.
And tonight we have Brother Shaun in the house.
Hello.
And yeah, we're back. We're back for some more fun-filled snacking. And this we're going to kick this episode off with something that Liz really has not been looking forward to. And I think we kind of decided that we're going to end our adventure with Sakuraco just by virtue of the fact that we haven't really been enjoying the snacks.
They're not all awful. Some of them are awful, but they're not all awful, but none of them are like a joy. I haven't had one yet that I was like, and I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong if you remembered ones that I was like, oh, wow, I could eat these for the rest of my life. We haven't had one box where I walked away happy.
Like you were inclined to go purchase like a certain product out of it, like on your own,
Right.
Or order it itself.
Look for it.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm not saying it's the box. I'm pretty sure it's my taste, and it's a telling lesson that my palate is not as sophisticated as I wish it were.
I think it's don't get me wrong. I think it's a really cool concept in that like you have like these snacks that are a bit more authentic. Wow, that was like very ominous.
A bit more boom.
Yeah, there's
Authentic.
some storming going on this evening here in the Rochester area. But I feel like the snacks are a little bit more authentic, and I enjoy that aspect of it. But I feel like we maybe hit upon like a couple month stretch where like what we were getting really was not appealing to our tastes.
A lot of it is, I mean, obviously the box is Sakuraco. So their big Sakura festival, the cherry blossoms. I mean, I understand the cultural significance of it, and I appreciate that. And it is beautiful. The artwork, the dedication into like the design of the food is astounding. And it's all beautiful. The artwork that we've gotten in the box, the home goods that we've gotten in the box, they've all been really pretty and really just different stuff. But just the flavor profiles of a lot of the stuff is either just, it's not my preference. It's either too bland, too fishy, because I don't really like fish all that much, or dry, really dry. And then the tea. I was looking forward to the tea because I do love tea. I don't like green tea, and all we have gotten in every box has been green tea. So that's been a disappointment as well.
Yeah, so I mean, the thing is I mean, we're going to end our subscriptions for Sakuraco. It doesn't mean that we're going to get away from doing Asian snacks because there's definitely opportunities to buy more Asian snacks. Whether we go to the local Asian grocery market here has a plethora of snacks that we haven't tried yet, or we go to places like when we travel. And we go to like H Mart because I know we have like a trip coming up in a couple of months where we're going to Baltimore and there's local H Marts there. And we're definitely going to hit one up and we're definitely going to bring home some more chips and candies and stuff like that of that ilk and drinks and stuff like that, because I'm definitely keen on just hitting that snack aisle and just loading up a shopping cart.
Right.
And I know we hit some stuff when we went the last time when we were in New Jersey. And there were some really good things that we liked.
There's some delicious stuff.
Yeah. Like there's some I think Lay's potato chips things that we got that were really good.
Honey chips of some kind. They're delicious. Honey.
And then I mean I think that there's maybe some other things that you're kind of like, oh, why didn't we get more of these, or why didn't you try more varieties of these things? So and because I know you were looking at some other things, but we'll spend a bit more time walking through the store and making sure that we get everything that we want.
Right.
And then we'll be able to load up and do a whole bunch of episodes like in August and maybe October, November, December, or somewhere around there, because we might be taking a return trip to Baltimore.
Right.
So that being said, we're going to kick off with the Sakuraco box that we got from a couple of months ago. We haven't done a couple episodes in a while, but this one is themed to matcha and mochi.
Yep. So 50% of things that I would like. Matcha, following in the green tea trend, to me, tastes like grass clippings. It's not, again, it's not poison. I mean, it's not like, I'm going to try this instead of watch it happen. I'm not going to spit it out, but it's not to my preference. I think there's tissues over here somewhere. If you need to discard something.
Did you need something? Oh,
no, in case I have to spit something out.
She has to spit it out.
So the cool thing is like you mentioned, the houseware item. So this month in the matcha box was a set of chopsticks. Those are nice. We'll use them when we get sushi or something that we like to use chopsticks with.
And those are really cute. And then one thing we haven't been doing, one thing we haven't been doing
you
is
could catch a fly with that.
Don't just. One of the things we haven't been doing is they do a photo contest every month with the boxes, and they choose a winner. And the prize is really beautiful. It's this tea set, and it is so pretty and pink and white and girly. And I'm the only one who drinks tea, so it's appropriate.
Oh, should we take a selfie while we're drinking the tea or something?
I doubt we'd win.
Oh, should I do?
Like photo contest? I mean, see the people who won photo contests in the past? They've put everything out all artistically
yeah,
and things like that. We're kind of just sitting on the couch.
As we do.
Sitting and hanging on the couch. So
chilling out, maxing, relaxing.
Shall we get into it? Sakuraco matcha and mochi box.
Yeah, so I mean, you set up the tea for this month, so why don't we kick off with the tea?
It's still a little hot, and it does have a place in the book.
Oh, so should we go
We'll go through the book.
We'll go through the book. Okay.
I'm wondering, should I do this back to front?
I don't know.
I hear rain.
It's raining. Very, very nice ambiance for our Willing Snackrifice episode this evening.
Okay. So our announcement from the Sakuraco family is warm spring greetings. The first tea harvest of the year is here, and it's the perfect time to have a break with freshly picked tea and matching sweets. Tea enthusiasts eagerly await this first batch of tea of the year called Sincha, literally new tea. The timing perfectly suits the month of May, as it is the prime holiday season in Japan. A cluster of public holidays and some of the nicest weather of the year ensure absolutely everyone gets a break. After the end of the Sakura season, it's Wisteria's turn to be marveled at, and events like festivals provide plenty of entertainment. This month, we wanted to invite you to join us for matcha and mochi, with an assortment of mochi, tea-flavored sweets, and of course, some tea. Grab a seat, have some tea, and enjoy the spring sun.
Matcha, matcha, matcha.
We're gonna do that. The village highlighted in the book is Nishimura, which is a
we have the excellent rain sounds going on right now.
They're famous for sweets and pies. And the tea is from Mount Fuji, centrally located Shizuoka Prefecture. Just looking through the book here. So let's go with the Uji green tea bread. We will start with that. I wish I had that pillow in my back.
All right. Well, I don't. Which one is that?
Careful. You put that behind me. I'm short, so I'm kind of sitting forward so my feet touch the floor.
Is it this one, maybe? No.
No, it's clear on one side. I think you had it right. I think it's that one right there. Right here.
This?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Hand me that one.
You think it's that one?
Yes, I do.
This is tough.
No, look, see?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, Shaun, that's that one, right?
That, yeah. Yeah, it's got the
The writing
writing
down the
along
left.
here and then the green insignia emblem there. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Give me a hard time.
I'm not giving you a hard time. I'm just making sure.
Oh no.
It's grass bread.
It's grass bread.
It's a grass flavored hamburger bun.
It's big.
So there's plenty,
Like,
plenty for Liz
let's,
to have.
hold on. Let's look at this. This is like huge. Like, I mean, like they're not skimping.
They're not skimping on the things that I'm not gonna like.
On the grass flavored items.
Oh, this smells great.
It smells like
you
grass
can tear it
flavored
out.
hot dog bun.
Smell?
Uji City in Kyoto Prefecture is famous for growing Japan's best matcha. Try it in a new way with this moist and fluffy bread filled with sweet matcha paste. So, open mind. Open mind. There you go, Shaun.
Oh, nice chunk for
Got
Shaun.
another, is there paste in here?
Yep. Apparently.
Oh, look at that. I mean, look at the
Look at the
side
paste.
of that.
It's-
That just, oh my God, that's airy.
It's airy and fluffy and
Oh, it smells great. It smells like you just mowed your grass. It
then
really
baked
does.
burger.
And then baked bread. I mean, what more could you ask for? Honestly.
The first taste was the bread, and it's slightly sweet. So it tasted like a King's Hawaiian roll.
Yeah.
And then the grass kicked in.
It's very grassy. It
Oh
really
my God.
I'm not getting the grass.
Blech.
I
It's
mean,
very vegetal in what.
yeah, vegetal. Yep.
Well, we're gonna lick the lawnmower.
I don't know. I'm just getting like a King's Hawaiian roll. Kind
It's
of.
got that texture. It's got the sweetness.
It's
Again.
airy and light.
I would love it if it didn't have the green tea in it or the matcha in it.
Maybe because I didn't get the paste?
No, there wasn't anything different with yours than mine.
Oh, okay.
Not the worst.
No.
It had positives. It had a slight sweetness to it. The texture is beautiful, airy, fluffy, soft.
Yeah.
Love it. Keep the matcha out of it. Put something else in it. Red bean paste, sweet red bean paste, purple sweet potato, any of that. Awesome. Take the grass clippings out of it. Blech.
I'm just not getting the.
Oh, just wait. Just wait. Our next one is the matcha manju. This manju perfectly contrasts the slight bitterness of matcha powder worked into its dough with a sweet red bean paste core, perfectly accompanies a cup of tea. So this is a mochi.
Right?
Yep. If it's only one, we might have to.
It's sizable enough.
Okay.
Don't you worry. We can break this
That's
up
funny,
for
yeah.
everybody to have a piece to share this fucking thing. Oh,
Wow,
there's the-
language.
I know. There we go. We're gonna get demonetized because we're not making any money on this anyway.
It looks like a green hockey puck.
Do we give Shaun like the full F and then we split the other half?
Yep. There you go.
Oh yeah, look at that filling. That's just
green on
glorious.
green.
Oh, Liz is gonna love this. Let me tell you.
Oh God! It
Oh,
smells like spinach. Oh God! Why? Why do you do these things to me?
That's not bad.
It's really more of the same flavor of the bread, like as the bread.
Mm,
It's a little more concentrated. It's a very similar flavor as that previous bread. If you like matcha, I mean, this box so far was a matcha lover's dream.
I know what's coming next, so I don't want to.
Is it the tea?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
So that was sweet, very sweet, as a mochi is, and pasty in the middle.
Yep.
Texture was fine.
Yep.
Tasted like spinach candy. It was not good. Why? See, you're washing it away, and now you're gonna have tea, and you're just gonna get it back.
it's okay.
I didn't mind that. I thought it was good.
Well, some people, honestly, our friend Sarah likes matcha. I know a lot of people who do like matcha.
I mean, it's not horrible to me. It's not something I would regularly seek out. Let's put it that way.
No, I probably wouldn't either, but like I don't know if I just don't get that the grassy thing that you guys are getting. Like I don't smell it, nor do I really taste it.
Yeah, I taste it's like spinach, algae, and grass clippings.
Let's put it this way. I mean, of the like Japanese flavors of things that we've had, I would pick that over like seafood crackers and
Bonito flakes.
bonito flakes, sour plum.
Sour plum is always gross.
Yeah, those things I would put much lower than matcha. So, I from that aspect.
And there's people who love matcha cakes and matcha ice cream and matcha pudding and all of this stuff.
Yeah.
And you know what? If that's to your taste, that's fine. It's just not mine.
Right.
I just don't. I don't like the. I don't want to say herbal because I like herbal tea. It's just, and I like spinach. It just tastes like spinach has been ground up into everything, or spinach and tall grass has been ground up into everything.
Well, you know what I would say is Popeye wouldn't be very happy with you right now.
But I like spinach. I just don't like it mixed into all my food. It's got its place. All right. Now,
Tea break?
tea break.
Oh, spot of tea.
The Sakura Sencha collaborating with Shizuoka-based tea maker Hagiri, we created this limited edition sencha with the aroma of cherry blossoms. Complementing any kind of sweet or snack, this blend is ideal for a spring tea break. To bring out the flavor of the tea, brew the tea words in water boiled to 100 degrees Celsius. However, if you prefer a milder flavor, try enjoying it with water heated to roughly 70 to 80 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
So I kind of split the difference. I let it boil and then stop boiling and kind of come to a flat. So it's probably around 90. I did add a little bit of honey because there was no way I was drinking this without anything in it. I just couldn't. Can't.
It's cool now. Considerably, yeah.
Does it taste like grass clipping tea with honey? Oh God!
I don't know. I
Like
think
grass
it's pleasant.
clipping tea. That's a hard no. The honey makes it slightly palatable, but it's still grass clipping tea.
Very matcha forward.
There's no matcha in this. This is just green tea.
Oh, well, kind of that grass clipping.
That green, very green,
green
flavor.
forward. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to more matcha. Because everything is matcha in this world. You're actually drinking tea, and I know I didn't give it to you like boiling hot, so that's probably why you're drinking it.
Yeah.
Shaun doesn't like hot beverages.
I don't know.
Is that all right? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah, Shaun.
It's pleasant.
Shaun likes matcha. Now you know if we go someplace and they have like a matcha smoothie, that you might actually enjoy it. I know it's supposed to be very good for you too. I know it's got a lot of health benefits, and it actually has caffeine.
Oh.
Nishiko matcha pie. Folded into 432 layers before baking. This crispy pie has rare Nishio matcha worked into its dough. A delicate balance between sweet and bitter. This treat is perfect with tea or even coffee. Or eat it into the trash. I'm going to try. I'm going to try everything. I'm snackrificing. I am sacrificing my taste buds.
That's what Snackrifice is all about, man.
I am drinking and eating things. What happened?
Nothing. Shaun and I had ginger beer the other night.
It's green.
The world, man.
It's green. It's full of matcha. It's tiny, or is that just?
That's just a piece. A piece.
A piece. You can give that a piece to Shaun. There's your.
There's 2 packs.
There's your brick. Your flake of it's looks like siding.
Yeah.
Don't worry, there's another. There's another
we
pack.
won't be opening that other pack.
Hey, we will eventually, I'm sure.
Give it to Shaun.
But keep going.
That's it.
Oh, that's it. Oh, so there you go.
I read it already.
Oh, I thought you were still reading.
No.
Okay, you ready? A piece. We've been watching lately best food review ever, and with the guy. What's his name?
No.
Can't remember his name. He's really fun.
Not awful.
It smells good. It smells like a pecan sandy.
It's very buttery.
Mm-hmm.
Flaky, delicate, buttery, tolerable. Has a slight bitter aftertaste, but that's fine too. Like coffee.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't buy it, but it's not offensive.
Yeah.
And I'm not like yuck. I'm not yuck facing it. What is your take? Enjoyable?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean,
yeah,
I'd agree. I wouldn't like go seeking it out, but it was decent.
Yeah, it's like I said, it was almost like a flaky butter cookie with a little bitter aftertaste to it.
Yeah,
the tea.
It's like butter. It's not. Yeah.
The next one is the matcha wafer, using a specialist flour from Gunma. These light and crispy wafers sandwich rich, slightly bitter matcha cream in a car.
Got the
It's gonna
windows.
sound like the car drove right up.
Temperature's lowered a little bit here in the rock, so we got the windows open. It's nice and comfortable here. In case you wanted a weather report
update.
Whatever world you're
With
living
rich
in.
camellia.
There's a little piece for Shaun. A piece.
A piece.
Oh.
And a piece for Liz.
Oh, it's that
So it's almost like it's got like a little bit of like a paste on the like it broke open, like, and hers has like the other part of like what broke off on mine, but like you can kind of see them.
sneaky things. Sneaky. You take a bite, you're like, oh, It's like a vanilla wafer. Ugh.
Yeah, you know what it reminded me of? Those like
Workman.
wafer cookies, the from that you get in the bulk section
Yeah.
at Wegmans.
Much harder like texture though. Like,
Yeah,
the
crunchier.
cookie is much
It's
crunchier.
almost like fortune cookie crunch.
So far, my favorite. I gotta say, yeah.
It's got a lot of vanilla to it.
Yeah.
It's got like a vanilla flavor to it, which isn't bad.
That's really good. I like that one.
It's still got that funk, that grassy funk. But
Out of the what 4
items we've had.
snacks so far, that's my favorite.
Mm-hmm. No,
Yeah.
I think mine was the last one so far. The buttery cookie.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah, I like that too. That was good.
Okay.
It did, yeah. It definitely reminded me of even the texturally. I'd say it reminded me of those even just a layer of like those
Voortman
wafer,
cookies, the
those
wafer.
Voortman wafer cookies. It was very. There was a lot of nostalgia there eating that.
Or if you're from UK or Canada, I think they're called pink wafers.
Well, I saw our friend Patty Sager is joining us, and she's from Canada. So,
yeah.
So,
Pink wafer cookies.
Yeah.
The next one up is Hojicha Chocolate Crunchy,
Oh,
combining 400 years of tea knowledge from Kyoto's Rikuen with their modern approach to sweets. This snack by Nishimura features crunchy dough infused with roasted green tea and then covered in chocolate.
so there's 2 of them in the box. So there's the package, and then Liz and I will share this one, and Shaun can have his own. That's what we do. These are tiny, so these almost look like a thing that's like with like toffee, like it almost like a like a cluster that's clustered with toffee.
Did you? Kind of looks like a granola bar.
Well,
mhm.
it definitely has that earthy green smell to it.
Yeah. This so far, like I get like probably out of all the snacks so far, I get like that green, like earthy kind of flavor from it.
On the finish, I get a lot of the earthiness and the green of it. Initially, not a ton, but like on the finish.
It's like licking the lawn. Oh God, how many more do we have?
Judging by what I'm seeing on the table here in front of me, a lot.
Oh, I think we might almost be done with like the. No.
Oh.
All right, Matcha Baumkuchen.
Oh, Kugan. You like
Yeah.
Kugans?
Combining Japan's favorite cake with its favorite tea, this fluffy Baumkuchen is infused with Uji's famous matcha and carefully baked to confection.
So you see what I see on the screen there, and if you're viewing at home, how green that looks.
How green my belly.
So you know who's really gonna enjoy this.
Yum. What?
Because you love it. You love
Why
Snackrifice.
would you? Okay, on the off chance that people don't like matcha, why would you do a whole box?
Oh, look.
It looks like a spare tire.
It does, yeah.
You can see Liz through it.
Hi. Was this for Shaun?
No, you guys can split that.
Let's break it off.
Well, why did I get the bigger piece?
So that like broke
Go
off,
ahead.
and
No, it smells like bread again.
it's very dense. It feels like It chews densely. It's like the first one that we had where it was like you thought it was bready, but it was more airy. This one is dense. This is like a thick bread.
This is cake.
Yeah.
Moist.
Not horrible.
Sweet. Vanilla. With a kick in the pants at the end there.
Yeah.
Of matcha.
Matcha, matcha, matcha.
How many times are you going to go back to that?
Yeah,
well?
I knew he was going to do this for the entire time we were going to do this.
Well, until we get to the main Yums, and then
Then he'll come up with something else.
Oh.
No nibblers. Continuing on the matcha train.
Come on, ride that train.
I was just going. Matcha train. Come on, ride the train.
The matcha cream daifuku.
A
perfect balance between-
diaper.
Yeah, a perfect balance between bitter matcha, sweet cream, and bean paste encased in a incredibly smooth mochi. Now, we've already had a matcha mochi.
Matcha mochi?
Mochi.
Oh, mochi.
So this is another one. I think it's just a small one, though, where the last one was a big one that was... Oh, that's all right. These are my shorts. A little late.
Got to keep it classy on this.
Well, I'm kind of trapped between you two. I can't like lunge for a tissue.
Every freaking episode, her nose just starts running like crazy.
Well, let's see. What's the consistent? I'm sandwiched between the two of you. I'm obviously allergic to crandles.
Well, a little too late to do anything about that. I mean, almost 18 glorious years of marriage. 22 years together.
I think it's just I don't know. Maybe because I don't normally sit on the couch.
Should we blame
Yeah, I'm
Shaun?
allergic to the couch. Yeah. So these are mini mochis, mini matcha mochi. Say that 3 times fast.
You know, serious business. I had to get out the box cutter.
Yeah, I couldn't open the little packet. Did you show the bag? Now that it's open. Oh, little tiny individually wrapped mini matcha mochis.
The body of mini matcha mochi.
Ramen.
Kind of.
Oh, it's so soft.
SAWFT.
Soft.
I'm like, I don't want to eat it. I want to pet it. It's so soft. It's
I know.
squishy.
It's like,
Oh, rub it on my cheek. It's so soft.
And this right here is Big Shaun. And he is 6'6". And you can't teach that.
this raw here?
Okay. I know it's going to be gummy and pasty and matcha-y, but I'm enjoying the soft squish factor going on with it.
It is very squishy.
And I will call it twishy.
I still kind of have like in the back of my throat like the breadiness of the last one.
This entire episode is me making yuck face. It's like chewing gum. Soft, grass flavored chewing gum.
It gets a little gelatinous
Yeah.
and stuck in my teeth.
Right now I'm going to have something to drink.
Oh. This is lovely. Off camera.
He's off camera picking it out of his teeth.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah. It literally just got stuck between like my.
Everything.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Are you ready
For what?
for a break
Are
from
you
Matcha?
Let me drink some water. How about that?
Well, rinse down all those grass clippings. You're supposed to, hose off your lawnmower after you're done.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're supposed to hose off all the dead grass so doesn't catch fire. So the next item is a sweet potato canton. Japanese sweet potatoes are much sweeter than varieties found elsewhere and feature prominently in Japanese treats. We enjoy the unique taste of baked sweet potato with this canton. I don't know what a canton is. It looks like a cookie.
It comes in like a very small package.
The packaging is nice, like kind of pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And wait.
Oh,
Is this
no.
one of those things where like you eat the?
Like the paper?
Well, hold
No,
on.
usually
Is it
that's
like rice
white.
paper?
I think it's rice paper.
I
So,
can tell you if you put it near my mouth. Yeah, it looks like wet rice paper.
like
You
you
put it
can
near
see
my
how
mouth.
it's got like that clear plasticky on the outside. It looks like the rice paper. We've experienced this before. Or do you unwrap it from that?
I'll tell you. That's plastic.
That's
That's
plastic.
plastic? Oh, good thing I didn't pop it in my mouth, God.
Oh, wait, no. It says wrapped in edible oblat.
Oblat. You know it's good when it's wrapped in oblat.
Which
Oblat.
oblat tastes like grass clippings.
I think I got a little oblat stuck in my teeth.
That tastes like a sweet potato jelly bean.
It's very like you're not expecting that, right? Like
No.
in all like the Western culture that you've ever had, like you have something gelatinous like that, and you've eaten many things that are in that form or close to it, and then all of a sudden the flavor is sweet potato.
And
It's
it
really, like,
tastes
fucks with
sweet
you.
potato. What's the language?
It really messes with you.
I know. How many F-bombs does Facebook give you before you?
They
It
give you.
yanked. I don't know. But it
I
definitely
actually-
tastes like sweet potato. I
I
like
actually
it.
enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that one.
The
I
Zuck,
love sweet potatoes, so
the Zuck is not noticing.
as Mike can attest to. I
That,
love my sweet potatoes.
That may be running head to head with the thin wafer
With the buttery
thing.
cookie?
Yeah, I really like that.
That was fun. It surprisingly tastes like a sweet potato,
Yeah.
but it's very sweet, and it was obviously a candy of some kind. I like that. Yay! Something I like in this box.
Yay.
Now we are going on to Hojicha Mochi. A rare find outside of Japan, experience the comforting taste of hojicha with this smooth mochi. The rich flavor pairs well with a cup of light tea. It is also wrapped in edible oblat,
Oblat.
spelled O-B-L-A-A-T. Oblat.
Oblat.
This feels weird, like in the package. I don't know what I'm opening here.
Well, hojicha is tea, so it's probably green tea flavored. Because we read earlier, or at least I read earlier, that
Oh, okay. All right. So there's definitely paper around this.
yeah, that crinkly paper is probably not edible,
No.
but that wrapper bit is edible.
Oh, geez. Okay. So, like, this is pretty dark.
Looks like a brick of hash.
I was gonna say I was gonna say seaweed.
Eat it or smoke it.
Okay, there you go.
Oh,
This
Oh,
is gonna
man.
be fun.
It's oozing.
it's oozing.
It's oozing machismo. We were watching some 90s wrestling before this, so
There you go.
It's oozing.
It smells awful.
this might be one of those ones where
It smells like I want to seal the driveway with it. I'm just gonna take a small bite.
cheers.
Cheers. It's stuck together. We tried to cheers it. It was like.
I'm almost getting like a little like almost like semi like chocolatey kind of.
Like a Tootsie Roll.
Mm-hmm.
A bad Tootsie Roll. Like a stale. That's a no from me.
I mean,
Okay, next.
I don't know.
No from me. Oh. Rock on. It's stickier than the Matcha. I'm surprised.
it's not horrible.
No.
I didn't like it. It was sticky and gloopy and
It's kind of just it's very weird.
sticky and gloopy and tastes like green tea.
A little bit. It's not horrible though. It's not like the worst thing I've ever had out of one of these boxes.
I didn't get a spoon.
What do you need a spoon for?
We have another Jello.
Oh shit! This thing. Okay. Well then, I will go get a spoon.
Careful on this. The
Should I get a couple spoons?
Well, as we take this break to go get silverware, because I was unaware that our next item is going to be an apricot jelly or jello or kuzumochi. Oh. Filled with sweet and sour Japanese apricots. This refreshing kuzumochi is perfect for hot days. Okay. It's a refreshing kuzumochi. I'll get it.
Nicely wrapped.
It's like almost in tissue paper.
Yeah.
It's very pretty. It's like a gift.
Yeah.
And then there's like basically like something you would get in the dairy department at your local grocery store. Like like the Jello that comes
Yeah.
like
Oh.
that
It's
they
like a
put-
snack pack.
Yeah.
Doesn't smell awful. Garbage.
Let me do that to Shaun.
I quite.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know you like apricot.
I think it tastes yummy.
That is nice.
It tastes yummy.
Going in for more.
I haven't had it.
There's plenty. He's not gonna take it
There's
all.
plenty. Yes.
It is really good.
That's very pleasant.
I'd like
That's
it in
nice.
the fridge.
Yeah.
It's good.
It almost tastes like bananas,
A little bit.
but I like it.
Yeah.
It's a good change from the yuck we've been eating.
Fruity. Refreshing.
You get bovine?
Yeah. Wow.
It's a little more liquidy than
I'm sure if you chilled it. Like,
maybe. I don't know if they use gelatin. Would you like the last?
oh yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
So that was pretty tasty. I liked the sweet potato thing. I really liked the apricot thing.
Very nice.
And I think we are going to end on a few things here that may not be our favorites, but we had the brief reprieve into the world of tasty things. Into the world of matcha. Just getting on mic.
We don't exactly have like a huge production staff here, so I was setting up for one of the next segments.
Okay, so our next item is we go back to matcha.
Matcha, matcha, matcha.
Oh my God.
If anybody's keeping count of how many times Mike has said that, let us know.
Please feel free to post the beating a dead horse emoji.
If you have the exact count, I will send you
Something matcha flavored.
Oh, one of those salt things from the Netherlands or wherever it
I
was.
threw those out.
Oh,
you
did?
don't what?
Everybody who was going to taste them had tasted them.
I was gonna say I would send
I
them a
forgot.
salted licorice ball.
I didn't take them down to. I could have taken them to that wedding.
You could have
So
if you
people-
hated the people that were going to get married.
I will send them a matcha snack.
Damn it!
Too late.
Can't even do
You leave
giveaways.
stuff on my kitchen table and you expect it to stay there until this mysterious day that you're going to give it to people.
It's getting awkward on here.
It's not awkward. Either take your garbage or I'm going to throw it away. The next one is matcha. Are you hiding me?
No, I'm holding
You're
the snack
blocking
up.
me out from
You
Snackrifice.
can
I'm
still
holding-
see Liz through the tiny hole in the top. We
Mike.
see you. Oh, there she
Alright.
is.
It's like a pinball camera. Carincho is a simple snack with a history of hundreds of years. Consisting only of flour, yeast, and brown sugar, it can easily be combined with other flavors. In this case, matcha and matcha chocolate are added for a unique mix of crunchy, bitter, and sweet. I would have really liked it if they just left it with yeast, flour, and brown sugar.
You like
It looks like a green worm or a green cat turd.
You let out a you let out a sigh like the captain on the cruise when he was like, "We're going back to Mexico."
Just take it, Shaun.
We're going back to Cozumel.
A whole bag of green cat poop. That's what it looks like. It looks like a cat poop. Shaun's like, cat poop.
You know what?
Anyway,
They're actually pretty good.
yeah, these are quite enjoyable. Cheers to the cat poop.
They're delightfully sweet.
Mm-hmm.
They're very sweet. They're not awful. They'd be
There
better if they
we
weren't
are.
matcha flavored.
By any chance, another one in there?
Liz is getting another one.
No.
Oh, someone's a convert.
No, they're just not bad.
Somebody's loving her matcha.
Mmm. Send me all of your matcha goodness.
You heard it first here, folks. Mm.
Yes? Like those?
I could put away a bag of these watching G.I. Joe on a Saturday morning.
Yeah. Pretty good. Not too
Yeah.
bad. There's been a few things in this box that I've actually
Yeah.
been like pleasantly surprised.
This is a lot better than the last box that I was here for from this thing, the
from
cherry blossom.
Sakura. Yeah.
Yeah, much better.
Our next one is burdock arare. Burdock has been a healthy staple of the Japanese diet for centuries and is often hailed as a superfood. Try its subtle, earthy flavor in this crunchy arare. So this is a cracker.
Cracker.
Cracker. With burdock flavoring, which is earthy. Because nothing in this box yet has been earthy.
The packaging
Does that
is
mean
very
dirt?
pretty.
Does that mean it tastes like dirt?
The packaging is really nice, actually.
Yeah.
I like that.
Looks like snow.
Yeah, but is that like writing on it though?
No,
Like, I mean, it looks
think
like
it's
snow.
just- yeah, I think it's just. It smells like trees.
Actually, yeah, it's like,
It smells like wood, like outside, like
and almost like a little, like almost peppery, like.
not awful.
No, here's the thing I think about a lot of these rice crackers that we get like from like the Japanese snack boxes. I think a lot of the flavors are very similar.
Yeah,
And I feel like this one isn't too far different from ones that we've had previously. It's good. It's kind of run of the mill though for me.
It's
yeah,
got like a sweet soy,
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
but the smell was really different. Not like offensive, but like it smelled like fall.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
was that it for the?
No,
There's one more.
we have one more. It's another cracker. And this one is a salad arare.
Oh boy,
Kikuchi take up to 5 days to pound their rice into sticky soft mochi. Bake just long enough to have a crispy outside but a soft center. These arare have a rich and salty umami flavor. So these are essentially croutons.
They kind of look like croutons. We'll see if they taste like croutons.
Jesus.
I just wasn't gonna futz with the bag for too long, so I figured I'd just get out the box cutter.
And our little bag of croutons.
I mean, they literally look like a little tiny mini crouton.
Well, it tastes good in a salad. I agree. They are rice croutons instead of wheat bread croutons.
Yeah.
And they would be delicious in a salad. I wouldn't eat them by themselves, really.
Not really.
Nothing exciting, but again, not offensive either.
No.
Very dry, very crunchy, slightly salty, seasoned with something.
Yeah.
So,
So,
best thing in the Sakura box.
where's the?
Which one has the book?
Oh,
Yes.
put it over here. I like the cat poop snack.
Yes.
Yeah, the cat poop snacks weren't too bad. Goes the other direction.
The matcha
Carinto.
Corinto.
Yeah.
I did like the apricot. The sweet potato
Canton.
Kenton was really good.
Yeah.
Those
That was
That was a
surprising.
pleasant surprise.
Those three things are probably the best.
The oddest thing I think was the same thing as on the page with the sweet potato things was those the weird gelatinous black things.
Oh, the goopy things.
Yeah. They weren't horrible. They were just very odd. Actually, the
wafer was
the
really
wafer was
tasty.
good. Yeah, I enjoyed that.
That's it.
Yeah. Overall, I thought pretty decent.
How about you, Liz?
The best thing was, for me, probably I'm going to say the sweet potato Canton.
Okay.
I mean, obviously the apricot jelly was delicious, but it's just apricot jelly.
Yeah.
It wasn't a different flavor that I had never had before. It was just apricot. It was
Sure.
pleasant. The sweet potato Canton, I had never had something that was not a sweet potato taste like that.
Yeah.
Like in a almost, like I said, inside of a jelly bean texture.
Yeah, yeah. It was very different and very unique texture for that flavor.
And it was very true to tasting just like sweet potato, and I like sweet potatoes. Worst thing for me? Oh,
You had a lot of matcha.
I had a lot of
yeah.
matcha, a lot of
Yeah,
yuck
had a
face.
lot of matcha face.
The worst was probably, let me go through here. It's hard to pick the worst because there was a lot I didn't like. I'm gonna say that thing that you guys like.
The weird gelatinous
the
black
weird
thing?
gelatinous black thing. The Hojicha mochi. Which was a green tea paste ish in a ooblat wrapper.
Ooblat.
Just unpleasant texture, unattractive presentation, not a good flavor, just all around. Yeah. What was your best? Your favorite?
I was really blown away by those sweet potato things. I think those were really unique and good, and the flavors were on point. I really liked that. Actually, the cat poop things that Shaun mentioned.
The matcha
Only that they
Corinto.
looked like cat poop. They didn't taste like cat poop. They were delicious.
You know,
I've
they
never
put
eaten-
them on a tray, and it just looks like a tray of.
Well, I've never eaten cat poop to really know. Have you?
No,
No.
but I've smelled it enough
You
that.
smelled it enough.
But as far as least favorite goes, actually probably the matcha cream daifuku. Those
the little
just
mochi.
yeah, just because of how it kind of like stuck to my teeth, and it was kind of just unpleasant. Although the Nishu matcha pie was also kind of unpleasant. I really did like the matcha wafer though. That thing was good. That was tasty.
That was tasty, yeah.
The nice creaminess of the matcha and like how it kind of was like it blended well with a nice vanilla flavor. I really enjoyed that aspect of it.
It had a good texture. It had like the texture of like a vanilla buttercream
Yeah.
with matcha powder added to it. If they had just left out the matcha part, I would have liked.
Actually, I know you didn't. You also didn't really enjoy the matcha manju, like one of the first ones we had.
It wasn't the worst because it was tempered with a red bean paste, which I actually do like. So it had the sweetness of the red bean paste. It was actually very sweet.
I thought a pleasant surprise was the Yuji green tea bread, because of how light and airy it was. yes, it did have that slight matcha green tea flavor to it that I know you don't enjoy, but I felt like it actually had like it was fairly pleasant. Like
It had a good texture. It was really light and fluffy and sweet. It had like a sweet, not like sickening sweet, not like cake, but like I said, King's Hawaiian rolls. And then it just kind of for me got ruined because there was a matcha taste at the end of it. So that was my.
So, I mean, we do have more Sakuricos coming up, but we did decide to cancel our subscription with them. We're going to do some research and maybe look at some different snack boxes to do. But one that I think we're going to continue doing is because we enjoy it so much and because it's so varied month to month is Universal Yums. And because we have such a backlog, you're getting a double episode tonight.
Yay!
Oh, that was it's a sign of things to come.
Yes. So we're not sponsored by them or anything, but we do love Universal Yums. We encourage you to check out their boxes. They have all sorts of things that they add to their boxes month to month. They have games like Yum or Yuck, which we did last episode, which was a lot of fun. Some of the candies in there were spectacular, some not so much, but it was fun. It was a good time. So this box does not come without controversy.
Right.
To their credit, they are a U.S.-based operation, and when they do these boxes, they go into production on these and make decisions on them months in advance. And they had procured a lot of the snacks that were in this way in advance. So that being said, like I said, with controversy, the country that's in this box is Russia. And we kind of thought about it after Universal Yum sent an email out asking if we wanted to have the box switch to something else. And the options that they gave were basically to get a repeat of the previous boxes. Now, what we kind of decided on was to not do that. And the reason why we thought is yes, you can look at like the political aspect of things and what the leaders of that country are doing and go, yeah, it's pretty horrible. But if Universal Yums is purchasing these snacks from maybe like manufacturers that are local and they're locally owned or what have you, why punish those people for what they're producing and what they're doing when it's maybe somebody else that is the problem?
A lot of these, I'm sure, snack or food producers, they really don't have any control over what their government does.
Right.
And the Russian people and culture is not to blame for the atrocities being done in their name. So you can paint everything with a really broad brush and say, well, all Russian things are awful because of what is happening. And we definitely do not support what is happening in any way, shape, or form. But also, the Russian culture is interesting, and the history is, to me, interesting. And it's, again, the whole Universal Yums concept of tasting things from around the world that you wouldn't normally have the opportunity to taste where palates are different from yours. Like we just did the whole Japanese Sakuriko, and obviously matcha is not my favorite flavor, but in Japan it is a huge flavor preference. So off we go to Russia.
Yeah. And one of the things that Universal Yums did with this box is they had offered an add-on, which anytime that they do these, I've been very apt to sign up for them, because usually the add-on is a drink. And you know how much we like when these snack boxes do drinks with with the snack box. So we have a Russian cola that was added onto this, which
Is
That's
there
the
like
other thing is a lot of this is going to be in Cyrillic. So
yeah. So
like a
our ability
phonetic
to
or
even
English,
sound it out is going to be a challenge. I'm just seeing if it's even in here.
what was great was last week I took a bunch of bottles and cans back to our local bottle return place, and the woman that was helping me out commented about like some of the weird bottles and cans that I had in the returns.
like apart from your weird craft beer or whatever, you got
Right.
these ones from different countries.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna read this little blurb while you pour out the beverage. And this is in the Universal Yums brochure that came with this box. You've probably been hearing a lot about Russia in the news lately. This booklet is going to print in late January 2022, when there is mounting concern that Russia may invade Ukraine. First, we want to share that the timing of our Russia box is purely coincidental. We began working on this box in the summer of 2021, before any of the recent geopolitical events took place. As with all boxes from Universal Yums, we work directly with the food producers in Russia to create a tasting experience that is reflective of the country's history, traditions, and one-of-a-kind uniqueness. We encourage you and your family to reflect on the idea that food can be a source of connection and unity among people. Our hope is that these snacks give you further insight into the people who made them and enjoy them every day, regardless of the actions of their political leaders.
And isn't that what it's all about, Shaun? Is just trying all these snacks from around the world, and how it's like a melting pot.
It's a way to take a coast to coast journey, man.
I did find
through like your taste buds, man.
Oh, you have.
Yeah, there was an insert about the cola, but I had to trigger Shaun into like a little hippie speech.
Yeah, man. Aren't you guys doing the person at 3 hits?
No. Him and Dylan were mocking me the other night. So
this cola is the Baikal Russian cola. Russia's beloved cola infused with Siberian ginseng. During the Cold War, Western sodas like Coca-Cola and Pepsi were banned in the USSR. But that didn't stop both companies from trying to burst through the Iron Curtain. In 1946, Coca-Cola secretly sent a Soviet military marshal clear Coca-Cola disguised as vodka. And in the 1980s, Pepsi brokered a deal to trade their cola with the USSR for a fleet of Soviet warships. Meanwhile, Russia was busy devising their own cola, Baikal, distinguished from its competitors by herbal elements like eucalyptus, pine, and Siberian ginseng. One taste and we're left wondering, the U.S. may have won the space race, but what about the cola race? You decide.
oh, it's like the Pepsi challenge.
It is.
I like this.
I can definitely smell.
It's herbal.
I know I can smell like pine trees,
Yeah.
but I like gin, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Is it salty?
Yes.
I don't think so. I think you might be getting some of the salt from the snacks that we had from
Like
Japan.
Fire snacks.
Yeah.
Because we did end on those cracker, like the crouton type things.
That's different.
Yeah.
It's a little bit, yeah.
It's different.
I don't know if the storm is coming through on the microphone or not, but every time like we say something and the thunder or the lightning goes, it sounds so ominous here. It's kind of amusing.
It's like a sting track on a movie. Dun, dun, dun. It was a dark and stormy night. Rumble.
That would have been hilarious if it
If it did that after I said that,
Yeah.
it's different. And the more I drink it, the less it tastes like cola.
Yeah, it's not very cola-like at all, like what we're used to.
I can definitely taste the eucalyptus and the
Yeah.
because the eucalyptus is like cough drops
Uh-huh.
and the pine. I would drink it. I would definitely put gin in
Yeah.
it.
You know what? And because of those flavor notes, I think like that size can that looks a bit smaller. Or well, maybe it's just skinny.
It's just skinny. It's just a
Yeah.
tall can.
But I think like even then, like a smaller serving of it, I think would be fine for me. I couldn't see me like drinking like a 16
No,
ounce. Like,
no, I think it's too
of
it would be
that.
too much.
Yeah.
It's definitely herbal. It's definitely I don't know. You're right. I don't know how to say it. It's a good herbal, not matcha herbal, but like not like
Yeah.
grass clippings herbal, like but like pine trees and eucalyptus and refreshing herbal,
Mm-hmm.
like air freshener herbal.
I look forward to taking that back to the
The bottle
bottle
return.
return place to see what they say.
'Cause most everything you've taken back has been at least in English. This is in Cyrillic.
No,
Is it?
no,
Oh.
all the Japanese
Oh, right.
sodas and yeah.
All right, shall we get into the snacks?
Yeah.
Once I start here and it flips over to
All right. But why do they put this over here if they want me to start here? All right. Mushroom bread bites. Taste Russia's award-winning mushrooms. Every year, dozens of basket-toting Russians set off to scour the forest floors of Siberia. What are they doing? Mushroom hunting. It's Russia's most popular pastime, so much so that most local 10-year-olds can easily distinguish edible varieties, like the prized bolete, from poisonous ones, like the lethal death cap. But there's one thing Russians love more than hunting for mushrooms: eating them. You can partake in these crunchy, twice-baked bread rusks, complete with mushroom seasoning. All you have to do is hunt for the bag in your box.
Oh, by the way, we do have the lovely
Sticker?
like they send every month, which it's what the Russian tea eggs, right?
I think that's what they are. They look like the Fabergé eggs,
Or Fabergé eggs. That's what I meant. Yeah.
but I think they're something else. They're oh, I forget what the name of them is. It's a green. Yeah,
Is it this
that.
one?
Mm-hmm. But there's one more reason we chose this yum to kick off this month's adventure. In Russia, it's tradition to greet dear guests with bread and salt. The bread represents respect, and the salt symbolizes friendship. It's so ingrained, pun intended, in local culture that the Russian word for hospitable is klebosolny, literally bready salty.
In Mother Russia,
Just
mushroom chooses you.
Just
Come on, dude. I couldn't throw in a little Yakov Smirnoff.
yes. So what do you say, our dearest friends? Are you ready to have some rollicking Russian fun with bready salty?
Pretty salty. Mm.
Yeah.
They look like
Pass the shrooms, man.
I'm worried that the 10-year-old who dug up my mushroom doesn't know the difference between the good ones and the bad ones.
I like them. Yeah. They're good.
They taste like croutons again, though.
They taste like mushroom flavored croutons.
Not bad, though.
No.
Like,
Well, I mean, it's just what it says, mushroom croutons. So,
yeah.
made in Russia.
You like those ones?
they're good.
Definitely tasty on a salad. Or, by themselves.
Well,
Or a soup.
could crush a bag. Oh yeah.
Those would be
Oh,
good in
soup.
soup.
Mm-hmm.
Next, go nuts for Russian caramel. Caramel toffee with hazelnut cocoa filling. Find me in your yum bag.
Ah, the old yum bag.
Chewy cocoa-filled balls made for Nutella lovers. When Sgushionka, sweetened condensed milk, was first produced in Russia in 1881, no one bought it and the factory closed. Production didn't resume until Soviet-era food shortages made it a necessity. But what really made it stick around? The idea to boil it. Well, no one knows who first thought of the idea. Everyone in Russia now knows the result, a deliciously rich and creamy caramel, akin to dulce de leche. In the case of in the case of this yum, you'll find it in a chewy toffee filled with rich hazelnut cocoa cream. Pop one in your mouth and taste why Sgushionka is here to stay. It sounds like one of those words your mom would make up. Sgushionka.
Shaun, yeah.
Sgushionka.
Slante.
Sgushionka. So S, gush, yonka. Sgushionka. John and I both went, That's yummy.
They're good.
Very.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of like a harder caramel, but
Like a soft in the center, like when you bite. Yeah.
That was good.
Mm-hmm.
incredible flavor. Delicious. These were a good good choice.
Next is the roasted peanut and caramel choco bar. Smooth caramel and peanut chunks slathered in cocoa. Looks like it says Yorkshire.
Mm-hmm.
Love nuts? That may be so, but do you dedicate an entire day to them? Many Russians do. The Russian Orthodox Church celebrates 3 food-based harvest holidays in August. First, there's the Feast of Honey on the 14th, commemorating when honeycombs are ready for collection. Then there's the Feast of Apples on the 19th, when apples are ripe. And lastly, there's the Feast of Nuts on the 29th, when locals would search the forest for nuts. With this chocolatey bar filled with crunchy roasted peanuts and sweet caramel that softens with every chew, we're a little early to the celebration. Somehow we don't think you'll mind.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
The Russian Snickers bar.
Yeah.
Slightly chewier.
Less nougaty.
Less nougaty.
Snickers bar.
Snickers bar.
Yeah.
It's good.
Mm-hmm. It's not a, I've never had this flavor before, or
It's very peanutty.
very peanutty. But yeah.
I find it less sweet of like you know how the Snickers has like the I mean we're used to like the ultra sweet like chocolate, like the milk chocolate.
It doesn't have that cloying.
Yeah.
It doesn't stick. The sweetness doesn't stick around to make you feel kind of sickly.
Like it's definitely very peanut forward. Which I like.
Ready for the next one?
Actually,
Caramel?
more kind of like I'd even say like a payday.
Like
in
a
that
chocolate
way.
payday, like a chocolate covered
Yeah.
payday. Next is caramel and cookie choco bar. Same company, filled with rich caramel and crunchy biscuit bits.
Oh.
Wondering how this caramel and cookie bar fits in with this section's nut theme? First of all, thank you for noticing our nut pun. It wasn't. I didn't notice a nut pun. Okay, it fits in.
Oh,
with
that's
this
just naughty.
nut theme.
It's a bit nutty.
It wasn't the most obvious one. Whatever. While this yum doesn't contain any literal nuts, it contains the essence of a different kind of nut. Oreshki, a Christmas time staple across the holiday markets of Russia. Oreshki are walnut-shaped biscuit cookies filled with silky sweet caramel. The cookie caramel pairing gets a coating of rich chocolate for a sweet that's not like any other. Caramel and cookie chocolate bar. The first one was like Yorkji, and this one is Jets. I'm willing to bet this is going to be like a Milky Way. The Russian equivalent of the Milky Way bar. Or maybe a Twix. With the cookie in bits.
I like it. It's a little different. It's not like either of those actually. It's sweeter though. It's like really sweet. But like the cookie is like a very, 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 very sweet cookie. Oh my god. Like, and as like it hits more and more, it's like sweeter and sweeter. It's like
I can't imagine eating that whole bar. I'm a fat girl and I can't imagine eating that whole bar. Ugh. I like the peanut one better.
it like intensifies.
Yeah, it was like
it's weird. Like
it was
initially, I'm like, okay, it's sweet, and then all of a sudden, it's like, no, it's sweeter. No, it's sweeter. No, it's sweeter. Sweeter. Who wants more sweeter? I was channeling a little Jeff Dale there or something.
it was like torture by sugar.
Wow. So I like those salt balls got like more salty, progressively saltier.
This got progressively sweeter.
Which was
not awful.
Preferable to the salt ball.
Okay, you may want to take a drink.
Woo. But yeah, I think I like the peanut one better.
You want to take a drink of something to get the sugar out of your...
Oh boy, I see what's coming next.
Out of your mind? Because we are taking a hard left turn. Our next item is Kamchatka crab potato snack.
And I gotta say, the packaging on this is
awesome.
I love it.
It's delightful. It is so delightful.
It's so cute. I would buy it for the bag. Crab snack bursting with real seafood flavor. Beware, this yum is scary, and not just because of the package. Russian crab fishing is famously one of the world's scariest jobs, as fishermen endure up to 14-hour shifts in biting cold, working with often clunky gear on the rocky water of the Bering Sea, and yet they still do it, all to catch the world-renowned Kamchatka crab. Crunch into these crab-flavored and crab-shaped snacks. And you tell us, is it worth it? If your face matches the one on the package when you reach the bottom of the bag, the answer is yes. It's interesting to see what crab looks like in Cyrillic.
I mean, I don't know what shape that is, but
KP a thing. I had high hopes. I had. I was hoping it was going to taste like clam dip. If you like seafoody snacks.
Which I kind of do. I like the like shrimp chip, you know, crab chip kind of oeuvre. Oeuvre. Yeah, I like these.
You can take them home with you if Mike doesn't want them. Not for me. Not awful. Not the worst fishy food we've had. Right?
Yeah, they're there.
They're almost good. They're almost good.
You like the packaging more than the snack.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
They're all right. I mean, they're all right. I like. Yeah.
You have a guess.
Yeah.
I like crab. I'm a fan of the fish.
I can't believe you started this episode without me.
Oh, my boy.
Sir Duffington.
Yes.
He's the star of the show.
Well, where are you going?
Next is passion fruit jelly choco bonbon. So we're going.
Taking another one.
We're taking another left back from the fishy world into the sweet world. This is also in the yum bag.
What are you calling the yum bag?
Ew. Juicy, creamy, and ridiculously decadent.
I like that. You.
Yeah, sound like Eddie.
Remember in the trivia, which we haven't played, when we revealed that Russia is home to Earth's coldest inhabited town? With that in mind, you may be shocked to learn this little known fact. Some of Russia is subtropical. Take the city of Sochi, located along the Black Sea. It's nicknamed the Russian Riviera because of its 80-degree summers, dolphins, and markets filled with exotic fruits like kiwi, pomegranate, and feijoa, aka pineapple guava. Feijoa. You say it. Say Feijoa.
Feijoa. Fio?
Fio?
Why are
Why are you laughing how I said it?
Because it was funny.
AKA pineapple guava and passion fruit. Consider this chocolatey bonbon filled with zingy passion fruit jelly your ticket to Russia's juiciest tropical secret.
Which one is it?
It's blue and purple and...
Is it this one?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
All right, and there you go. There's the wrapper.
It's juicy.
I like those pants that I had years ago.
Oh, juicy kutu.
Yes.
Weird. Tastes like medicine.
That's a bit shocking.
Mm. So it's dark chocolate, and the chocolate is good chocolate. Start with that. The inside is gelatinous, which jelly. And apparently it's passion fruit. But it tasted like cough syrup.
Yeah. It's very like almost sour in a way.
It doesn't go with chocolate. We don't usually put like tart fruit with chocolate, do we?
No.
Next up, boiled condensed milk waffles. It's a weird
Yeah.
word combination. Gooey Russian caramel is in a soft handmade waffle. Open this package and take a look inside at the yum. It looks like a homemade waffle, right? That's because of how it's made. Despite being one of Russia's largest confectionery companies, with more than 15 factories and 20,000 employees, KDV uses traditional methods to craft its products. Take this waffle. Hailing from KDV's factory in Yushinko, it's made with the same cast iron waffle irons and real condensed milk that regular Russians use at home. Our advice? Pop it in the toaster for a minute or two, and it'll taste like it's fresh from the waffle iron, even if that waffle iron is made in the middle of Siberia, over 5,000 miles away.
I'm gonna pop it in the toaster.
No.
Okay.
I don't-
Look in the package. No, look in the package first.
In the package, it looks like waffles. Oh,
Oh, it's soft.
well, probably putting it in the microwave makes it a little bit, or in the toaster makes it crisps it up. Is it two?
No.
Mm.
I don't think so.
Oh yeah.
No, I think it's just. So there's definitely like a filling on the inside of it. It's
like
very fluffy.
it's like a fat stroopwafel.
It smells good.
It's all right. Spongy. I get why they say put it in the toaster because it'll probably crisp it up,
Yeah.
but the flavor's
might-
all right.
Warm that filling up a little. You know,
That was my
like-
concern, that the filling would melt out and set fire to the toaster.
It's good. I like it.
Oh, it's like it tells us. I didn't even notice it. It tells you like the cities, at least in this part. So we went from Kamchatka to Sochi to Yushenko, and now we go to Moscow.
What's fun is Sochi. They actually had the Olympics there
Yeah.
recently.
This was okay. A little spongy, and I thought the waffle was kind of, and it could just be, I mean, packaging or whatever, a little like on the dry side. Like,
Yeah, I liked it
Try to
though
bring it
overall.
after. Next is vanilla ice cream nougat choco bar. Nougat inspired by plombier. Ultra rich Russian ice cream. There is a popular expression in Russia that during Soviet times, tourists only came for three things: the ballet, the circus, and the ice cream. That last one has everything to do with plombier. Adapted from a French recipe, plombier is a retro Russian ice cream with one defining factor: it's extremely rich. To be designated plombier, the ice cream's fat content must land between 12 and 20%, compared to 10% in standard varieties. No wonder the plombier shops of Moscow were so popular among Russians and tourists alike. If only you could taste it now. By way of plombier-inspired nougat coated in decadent chocolate. Wink, wink. Those taste like an ice cream bar.
yeah.
Kind of chemically, though.
A little bit.
I wouldn't buy it. Tasty, not offensive. Tastes like an ice cream bar, slightly chemically. We got us bouncing back into the world of savory with our next two.
Okay.
Next up is pickle corn balls. Tasty proof that Russians are pickle pros. How do Russians get their veggie fix in the midst of winter? Pickles. But not just pickled cucumbers. Tomatoes, mushrooms, even watermelons are pickled. Why? Why pickles? Well, they're just as long lasting as they are tasty, but more than that, pickles are the key to happiness. An old Russian proverb goes, a pleasant mood must be found, rude encounters forgotten, and spouses forgiven. When all this is done, then it is a day for pickling. These happy pickles are said to send good vibes to those who eat them, which means these addictive puffs ought to make you very, very happy.
This might be like the biggest bag we've ever gotten of like a yum, like universal yum snack. This is pretty
Full size.
Yeah. Oh, it smells pickly.
I like pickles.
I hope so.
Pickles!
They very much look like a Planters cheese ball kind of style.
I like that. I like that it's not too salty. Everything that we get pickle flavored here is so salty. Like, you get the dill, but then it's just a punch of salt. This has very little salt. And it tastes like pickled cucumbers.
I was gonna say it's closer to like a cucumber flavor than it is a like salty pickle.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like that overly briny kind of.
Those are tasty.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Those
it.
are good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Pickle corn balls.
Yeah, those were
Good and
good.
tasty.
Mm-hmm. Next up, roasted garlic bread rings. Russian bread bites, sushki, with garlic flair. Time for Russia's favorite street food, sushki. No, not sushi. Sushki are traditional small crunchy bread rings. Their name comes from the Russian verb sushit, to dry. Since the rings are boiled and then baked, traditional vendors would sell sushki hanging on a string at regional markets. It sounds like a pretzel. To be eaten alongside tea, but they've evolved. Nowadays, they're often packaged for on-the-go munching, and they're sometimes seasoned with aromatic garlic for a flavor kick that's just as satisfying as their crunch. No tea required. They're also called matcha.
I found like this packaging is really good too, like compared to like the crab one. Like so that's pretty funny
It's
looking.
cute little
Yeah.
critters.
Okay. So they're almost like a bagel kind of shape. They feel like hard too.
Yeah. Oh, they're good. They're buttery. And garlicky.
Mm-hmm.
Almost kind of pretzel like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, they're very good.
Those are
These are really nice.
delicious.
I like these.
Yeah. We like the sushi. Well, this is our last savory treat, so I'm going to have another.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Yum. Yum, yum. I like at the beginning of this video, we were all kind of shitting forward. Now we're like, last two. Try not to. Talk with my mouth full. Those are really good. I love them. Boiled milk sponge cake roll with cocoa drizzle. Swirling with Russia's famous boiled milk. Care for a spin of roulette? No, not that roulette. But you're close. We're talking about roulette, the Russian word for rolled sponge cakes filled with any number of delectable ingredients. The most popular variety comes with swirls of poppy seeds, but our favorite treat was hands down the supremely luxurious kind slathered in rich boiled milk caramel. Cut it open and see the hypnotizing swirls for yourself. This super large, super shareable roulette is so good it'll make your head spin as fast as a roulette wheel.
So I didn't know what we were gonna get. Like when I opened this package up, I thought, oh, maybe there'll just be like small cakes or whatever, that we can just kind of, maybe have, Shaun has one and then we split one or whatever. Oh no, I'm gonna show the camera first. So
It's a whole roll. We have a
mean,
spoon over here. We can just cut it with a spoon.
I mean, that is Shaun. I don't know if you saw that or not,
Yeah.
but that's like crazy.
It's literally a whole roll.
cake, yeah.
I mean, we might spend the rest of this episode just eating this thing, I think.
What's the second to last thing?
Yeah.
Just use the handle or something.
There you go, Shaun.
Cake for you.
Wow.
Boiled milk sponge cake roll with cocoa drizzle. Cake for me. It looks very filled.
It's dense.
I mean, like you can just see, like in the rolls of the cake. Wait
They
for
did
that
not
kind of
skimp
fun-
on filling.
Yeah.
Mm. Needs coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like a glass of milk or something, or
This is like
Breakfast.
one of those like Hostess cakes on like steroids. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yum. I could see somebody buying that when you're gonna have company coming and cutting it into smaller slices than we just did. Putting it out on a tray. I think it probably better slice thinner because that was a big hunk of cake.
yeah, that was a lot.
Very sweet.
Dense. Oh my god.
And no, like I said, no skimping on that filling.
Mm.
A good cake. Good cake. And last, but not least, our last item from our yum bag, crispy tiramisu balls. Crispy tiramisu in a crunchy cocoa shell. In 1687, Peter the Great disguised himself as an ordinary citizen and journeyed across Europe, hunting for ways to modernize Russia. In the Netherlands, he sought to gain intelligence on the ship industry by working secretly as a shipbuilder, but everyone recognized him. Not so easy to blend in when you're 6'8". While his disguise was a bust, the trip wasn't. While there, Peter fell in love with good old coffee. He brought it back to Russia, and the rest is history. So if you pop this creamy, chocolatey, coffee-y tiramisu ball in your mouth and find yourself falling in love too, you have this great origin story to thank. Did he go to Italy too to get the tiramisu, or just the coffee? A little chocolate.
Mm.
Mm. Tastes like Easter candy, like good Easter candy, not cheap Easter candy.
Yeah.
Something you would definitely like in your basket.
Wow.
It's hard though because we just had that cake, and that
Good.
cake was so sweet
Yeah.
and dense. I think this would have been better if we had
Like
not
maybe
just eaten that
spaced
cake.
Yeah. Yeah.
The chocolate was very good, very rich, very sweet.
Yeah.
Didn't get a lot of coffee, a little bit.
No.
But man, bravo, Russia,
Mhm.
on
Your food.
your snacks.
And I've heard horror stories about Russian food. And
But-
maybe it's their food, like their.
But the snacks were on point.
Not their
tonight.
snacks,
I gotta
yeah.
say that. I mean, there's so many ones that I really did enjoy. The machos, garlic ones.
Sushki.
Yeah, these were really good.
Yeah.
The man, that cake.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that cake.
I like the caramel that we had more so towards the beginning, I think.
The toffee.
Yeah.
The hazelnut
I think
one.
Yeah. And then the faux Snickers bar. Actually, I really enjoyed
Yeah.
that. The dill corn puff things were
Mhm.
really good. I mean, there were so many things in this box that were just, they're good.
Yeah. I mean, so just to recap, the hazelnut caramel toffee ball, the mushroom bread bites, the Snickers wannabe, the caramel cookie sweet
Yeah.
attack,
Mm-hmm.
the crab potato snack, the passion fruit jelly bonbon,
That was okay. I
The
mean, it was.
boiled condensed milk waffles,
Mm-hmm.
the vanilla ice cream nougat choco bar, pickled corn balls, garlic bread rings, boiled milk sponge cake roll, and the crispy tiramisu balls.
Yeah.
So, what was your favorite?
I would probably have to go with the cake. I really love that. That was so delicious.
What was your favorite?
I think I'll go with the that peanut bar.
The roasted peanut
the
and
fake
caramel?
Snicker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the roasted garlic bread rings.
Those were
The
Those were
sushi.
tasty. Those were really good.
My
Yeah.
least favorite was, and I mean, there were so many really good things in this, but unfortunately, I mean, if you have to pick a least favorite, the passion fruit jelly chocolate bonbon thing, it was very different and odd.
Mine was the crab snack.
Yeah, those would have been number 2 least favorite actually. I know Shaun really liked those.
I mean, they were decent for like I've had other like crab chips and other crab snack that I
Mhm.
feel like are better, but like I didn't dislike them. I mean, I'd be happy and content munching away on them. Probably the passion fruit bonbon I wasn't crazy about, and actually like the waffle I thought was disappointing.
I actually like the waffle, but that's what it's all about. I mean, like different flavors and taste buds, and experiencing different things. And I mean, that's why we're going to continue on in this snacking journey of ours, right, honey? I mean, we do have more Universal Yums coming your way. We do have our remaining Securico boxes coming your way. We'll don't worry, we'll get another snack box, I think, subscription. I think we just got to do some research and figure out what we want to do with that. We do have some other plans coming up. We have the so far 3 out of the 7 Little Debbie snack cake ice creams from Walmart, and we're gonna get more of those so we can do like a full episode of those. So stay tuned for that. And we'll get some more snacks that we can try out, whether that's through like various supermarkets and stuff like that are available, or through like mystery snack boxes. And we'll keep Universal Yums coming because, man, they knock it out of the park every time. I really do enjoy their snack boxes. I hope they continue to do the drinks. I like the drink aspect of it. Having a drink from the same country, it kind of just add like an extra element, you know. So
I enjoyed pretty much everything in this box. I'm glad we did it. I'm glad we agreed to do it. And again, you know, politics aside, the snacks and treats from Russia, pretty dang good.
Yeah, I'd agree. So yeah, reach out to us if you're willing to Snackrifice with us. Let us know. We can have you on an episode. It's really easy to do. Shaun can attest to that. He gets on to our other podcasts on the podcast network, on the Jim's BBQ podcast network, whether that's Wrestling World Order or Jim's BBQ. It's stupid simple. We can have you on. You can share in snacking with us. We'd love to have you on. Reach out to us and let us know. But yeah, we'll see you for another Snackrifice sooner than later because we got a lot of boxes
to get through.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. I think Shaun is looking forward to it too.
Yeah. And
the UK one looked intriguing.
How do we close this out?
It's been real.
It's been real good.
He'll get it someday.
Oh,
It's been real.
It's been fun.
It's been real fun.
Snack on. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye now. Oh, and thank you, Brother Shaun, for joining us.
Oh, sure.